Rehab centers, hospitals, clinics, some of the most important buildings in the world need a lot of things to be safe. But there is one aspect that no one ever thinks about with these highly important safety buildings. And that is, of course, the floors right underneath our feet. Howdy everybody, and guess what? We have another video breaking down some of the best projects of the year. Today we're tackling healthcare. Now healthcare is so important in commercial flooring because of a very simple reason. Hospitals, minute clinics, doctors' offices, you name it, they are always being built. And I think that's really fitting because a lot of flooring in this space has one key objective: to be as comfortable as possible and represent that feeling of, well, healing within a hospital. Because when you put a floor in, you're not just thinking about everything around you, you're thinking of the main customer base that comes into that space. And usually in minute clinics, doctors' offices, hospitals especially, there's a lot of patients that want to heal. So to see some of these amazing floors that we're going to embark on today do just that, it is very exciting to see. So let's break it down and talk about the very best projects in the healthcare space from the past year, and let's have some fun doing it because these projects are exciting. So a care facility requires a lot of meticulous work. You really have to balance that comfort feeling. And not only did Dogwood Care Home really balance that feeling of comfort and healing, but they really try to give their space a homey feeling. But to be honest, the more and more I look at this project and really feel the atmosphere around it, I'd say they nailed it. Because this job really had everything you would want in a healthcare space. Also, not to give too much away, I'm going to be talking about this project a lot in the next couple weeks, so... But seriously, from the material to the colors to the balance of everything around the floors, they seriously just nailed the healthcare feeling. And what this category is all about really falls into this project. Well done and a very unique design, and I'm excited to share with all of you what's next on this list. So the Westerly design is very interesting because it really falls into a two-phase project. For starters, the design team really wanted to blend a nice mix of colors with style to maintain the feel for the right customer base. Which, to break that down a little bit further, obviously healthcare expands a lot further than just hospitals. One sector that I've been failing to mention is obviously senior living, which is actually exactly where this project falls into, so it's exciting to see the design team think about that and not just use stereotypical healthcare flooring. Because on top of all of that, I really get excited because the design team really focused all this around one simple word: durability. Because when you look at a project this meticulous and every inch or heck every centimeter is focused around durability with a design that looks this good, that's really impressive. All while ensuring that healthcare feeling to an absolute T. Entryways, elevator thresholds, and multi-flooring levels all came together to make a really special floor. But there is one better, and would you believe me that all three of these projects hail from Canada, so let's talk about number one. Yes, the Canadians swept this category this year at the Starnet Design Awards, and rightfully so. Especially with our number one project, the Kyson Regional Hospital, really deserving of the top spot. And to be honest, it really deserves the Healthcare Gold Prize. It creates a really positive environment, which is huge in healthcare. There's like a holistic journey feeling, which really empowers the person, which again, that really falls into the healthcare category. Plus the colors, textures, and materials all work together for the overall message of the build, which when you really break it all down, that's a human-centric design. And in my personal opinion, I think the colors and materials give a really nice pop to this project. Sometimes in healthcare, you can have a little too much pop, but this was the perfect blend and again, very deserving of the top spot. Yes, in short, again, Canada swept this category, but what made these projects such staples in the healthcare market? And are some of these designs going to really implement trends moving into the rest of 2025 and beyond into 2026? Well, to be honest, all these projects are huge staples because of the overall feel they give off. Healthcare has a very specific customer base, people that want to be healed or feel better. And I think all these projects really nailed that, from the materials to the installation to the overall color pop that they provide. And ultimately, it all falls back onto safety as well. All the materials used are state of the art and very revolutionary, but to a point where safety is the main concern. Because when you really think about it, there is new innovations within design and flooring all the time. But in healthcare, they really have to take a step back and think, do we want something that looks super nice, or do we want something that's the safest? So when you can combine safety with a very practical use that brings together a really nice flow to your project, then yeah, you're gonna win Best Healthcare Project of the Year. But if you agree with me, or at least learn something about the healthcare category, please feel free to like and subscribe, along with leaving a comment on what your favorite project was from the past year. But I think I talked enough about commercial flooring this week, especially in the healthcare sector, so I guess I'll see you all next time. Take care, everybody.